Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, well, today, okay, I was not going to cover this video at all. I wasn't going to bother. I mean, the title itself put me off, right? It was birthday present haul. I just wasn't interested in watching a birthday present haul, if I'm being honest with you. But something happened and I was drawn to this now, and I think we need to talk about it because Chris Ingham has pissed me off again, obviously. Why not? Obviously. Now, this video comes with a trigger warning for DV, DA and SA, right? So if you don't want to hear anything about that, please skip it or fast forward to a bit further on in the video, right? Now, also, if I'd be surprised if this video got monetized due to the content I'm about to discuss. So if you can afford to help me out, support options are in the description box below. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's get on to it. Let's see what actually happened, which has sparked me into life for the day.
Guys, there was just a knock at the door, followed by Chris shouting, "Woman, I'm gonna knock you out!" Not literally, but "Woman, I'm gonna knock you out!"
Are you actually taking the piss, Sarah? As a joke, Chris said, "Woman, I'm gonna knock you out!" Fucking hell. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. Domestic violence is not a joke. Even if it's said in actual, like, no, I can't see any scenario where that would be funny. I can't see any scenario where that would be an acceptable thing to say. At all. Nowhere. Nothing. Nada. It's not, right? Because so many people every single day have to go through, and you're actually stood there with your little child who is a woman, right, or will grow up to be a woman, and you're saying to her that it's acceptable to say that to another woman. No, it's not acceptable in any way, shape or form. No wonder Jace is picking up this sort of language where he's threatening to knock his little sister out, you know. It may be a joke now. It's not even funny now. Fucking hell, it's not funny. But your child, Jace, is going to grow up to think that that's normal to say to another woman. It's not. It really isn't. So, on this channel, I try to raise awareness for various things, such as child exploitation, as you know, but other sensitive topics. And one of the things that I hate the most in society is DV. Weak, pathetic men and women taking advantage of their partners, right? Pathetic, weak. They think that they are strong. They think that they are manly. They think that they are the whatever the fuck they think they are, right? They're not. They're weak. They're pathetic. They're fucking useless pieces of shit, right? Sorry, there you go. I said it. That's one of the worst things you can be as a human being, is that towards your partner. And today we're gonna have a look at a few statistics today, just to emphasize how bad it is to be caught in one of these relationships. And Sarah, by the way, claims to have been in one of these relationships, and yet she's happy enough to have it thrown at her that Chris is going to knock her out. That throws into question one or two things. Is she lying about her previous DV relationship, or is she happy for Chris to do this to her? So this is the National Centre for Domestic Violence website, and we're going to go through one or two things which are quite interesting relating to the subject. just to raise a bit of awareness here. Domestic abuse, from now on, we're going to refer to that as DA. Consists of any of the following: that's physical, sexual, violent or threatening behaviour, controlling or coercive behaviour, economic abuse, psychological, emotional or other. Now, it's very important to note that DA is not specific to violence. It's not physical necessarily all the time. It can literally just be controlling or economic, as in one person controls all the finances and doesn't let the other person in on it, and uses that to control them. All the statistics in this website is where the victim and perpetrators are age 16 or over and are personally connected to each other. So that's important as well, because it means that we're referring to people who are connected, not necessarily in relationships. This could actually be in family situations as well. So these are the statistics that are important. 1 in 5 adults experience DA during their lifetime. This equates to 1 in 4 women and 1 in 6 to 7 men. Last year alone, 2.4 million adults were victims, of which 1.7 million were women and 699,000 were men. Now, that's important as well, and quite surprising, even for me, that I know that men can be victims too, obviously, and yes, they're not as prevalent as women, but the amount there is surprisingly higher than I would have imagined in my own head. So that's let's not forget the men. The police recorded 1.5 million DA related incidents and crimes in England and Wales in the year ending March 2022. The number of DA related crimes increased 7.7% compared to the previous year. Women are more likely to experience repeat victimization, be physically injured or killed, and experience sexual violence. For every 3 victims, 2 are female and 1 is male. 93% of people referred to our service seeking civil protection orders last year were women. A DA related call is made to the police every 30 seconds. DA is a largely hidden crime which goes unreported to the police, and that's important to note, because just because a couple seem on the outside to be, normal, fine, nothing going on, doesn't necessarily mean to say that it is normal, fine, and nothing's going on. Obviously, don't assume that everybody's having issues behind the scenes, but you just don't know. I think that's the key there. It is estimated that less than 24% of DA crime is reported to the police. And again, that's very important. That relates back to the previous one. It's largely a hidden crime, and almost only a quarter of it is reported. So take all the people that have reported it, statistics that we have, that they have reported the crime, and then add 3/4 more, 75% more than that. That's insane. So a few more statistics here. Serious assaults and deaths. 83 men were killed in domestic homicides between April 2016 and March 2019, which equates to over 2 each month. The risk of serious assault and death is highest for a woman after she leaves an abusive relationship. According to the female census, 38% of women killed by their ex-partner from 2009 to 2018 were killed within the first month of separation, and 89% in the first year. Women are more likely to be victims of high risk or severe DA. 95% of those going to MARAC or accessing an IDVA service are women, but men are also at risk of serious assault and death from their female or male partners. Now, this is by family members here. In a study of 32 domestic homicide reviews, a quarter were family-related homicide, with most of those cases involving a parent killed by their adult child. Now that is something that I don't think is reported enough or talked about enough. So as you can see, DA is a very, very important topic to know about. You know, it's very prevalent, it's a horrible crime, and it's disgusting for those perpetrators who do it, right? I've already said my piece about what I think of them, but relating this back to what the Inghams are up to right now, the fact that Sarah claims to... No, I use the word claim there, right? Just take it as read. That's what she's saying, that she has suffered DA at the hands of her ex-partner, right? It was horrendous. If anybody's heard her story, you could go and watch that, I guess, on her Sarah Says channel. And the fact that she went through that, but then Chris comes along and says it's, well, thinks it's perfectly acceptable, even as a joke, to say, I'm going to knock you out, is just insane. It is absolutely insane. Imagine going through the worst thing you've ever done, or the worst thing you've ever been through, and your partner, as a joke, says, I'm going to do it to you too. You know? It's not a fucking joke, Chris. You're absolute moron, you are. Absolute moron. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that was what happened. That's got me a little bit irate, right? And that's prompted me to actually take on this vlog, whereas otherwise I wouldn't have bothered, because, you know, it's just Sarah talking shit for most of it.
Which can only mean one thing, Aurora. The delivery man's been. Or Amazon. Is that right? Is that right? Is that funny? Should we go see? Should we go see what goodies we've got today? I'm only joking, it's probably all of Mila's birthday presents. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, today's a good day. Right, I've set these two down with the snack. Jace wanted apple, Mila wanted crisps. And now I can bring me packages in. I actually think pretty much all of these are Mila's birthday presents. Okay, well, I'm out of breath because those boxes were quite heavy. But basically, yeah, Amazon guys here are so lovely. I wish I had like a outdoor fridge or something, because a couple of times Amazon, or not just Amazon, just like general delivery drivers, when they like drop off your packages, if you answer the door, or if they knock and you answer, they'll ask for water. And obviously we just go and get them some nice water from our cooler that's nice and cold. But now, if they don't ask for water, I just offer it, like, do you need some fresh water? And I've never, ever had no as an answer. I've never had like, oh no, it's okay. Every single time they're like, oh yes, please, I'll just go get my bottle from my van. It's just so lovely. I've told Chris he's got to start offering the water, even if they don't ask, because they obviously always need it. And also they don't have, I would like just put bottles of water out, but it'd be warm within about 10 seconds. They never have like thermal flasks. Like I've never been given one to fill up. It's always just a plastic, you know, like a disposable. It's not like a flask type thing. It's just a bottle of water that they've obviously already drank that's like empty now. So yeah, if anybody here lives in Dubai that's watching this, I know there are a few people, then definitely, if you can, offer your delivery truck driver some water, because they 10 times out of 10 in my case would really appreciate some. Right, this is definitely toys because it says. So I'm going to open this. One of you guys that live here actually messaged me. I've been talking to you and you messaged me telling me to download the Brands for Less app. Now, you know, you only told me to do that like 3 days ago. We are a few days behind on the vlogs, but you know, it was like 3 days ago. Thank you. Chris doesn't say thank you, but I say thank you because I did manage to get a few things for Mila's birthday on there, and I'm well chuffed with it. Also, I keep looking at my eyebrows in the thing, and I'm just not feeling it today. I've not put much makeup on because we're going to the beach. We're going to a new beach today. So I've not put much makeup on, but somebody actually commented today on my TikTok, wow, Esme found her eyebrow blindness. Maybe you need to follow in her footsteps. So I'm just gonna say quickly, I don't think it was meant in a hate comment. I don't think it was anyway, maybe it was, but I don't think it was. But number one, my eyebrows have been like this now for about 6 years or something. I have no interest in changing them. But even if I did, which I've got to admit I wish I could, but I can't, I got my eyebrows microbladed just after I had Jace. And I'm not gonna lie, the woman didn't do the top-ups that were promised.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, I have 2 things to add to this. Firstly, wasn't it a friend that did this to you? It was. I remember very specifically at the time she said the friend was coming up to do it for her, right? So firstly, she's bashing her friend. I assume it's an ex-friend, hence why she's bashing her. And secondly, I can only imagine that she didn't do the promised top-ups because something happened along the lines of finding out that Chris did what he did and didn't want to come back to the house. Something along those lines. I'm just thinking, you know, speculating. I don't know for certain, but what I do know for certain is that it was a friend that did it, and she's left you in a right pickle, isn't she? Oh dear me, the fun that I'm having.
And they weren't done. I don't know if it's just that she didn't do them right, or if it's that anybody that gets, because I've heard loads of people saying, yeah, my eyebrows are ruined from microblading as well. Microblading should come with a warning and all things like that. Maybe I just didn't realise what I was getting into, but my eyebrows are completely ruined. Like, I can't not just stamp eyebrows on like that. Like, someone was like, the lady said, don't stamp them on, you're supposed to make them look natural. I can't. Because when I've got no eyebrows on, they still look like this. Not as dark, but they still look like that because they're microbladed, which is all just merged into like a grey tattoo now on my forehead.
Not gonna lie, I'm finding it amusing. Your eyebrows, they look lovely, Sarah. Don't listen to the haters. They look lovely. They look much higher up than your actual eyebrows. Why would, oh, I don't know. I don't want to get into that debate, right? Because I'm going to get lots of women saying, I love my eyebrows, they look beautiful. But Sarah's, they look absolutely phenomenal. One looks higher than the other, if I'm being honest. Was it supposed to look like that? I don't know. Weird.
Which I absolutely hate. I don't know where this rant's come from, but probably the TikTok comment. The fact that mine do look properly bad today. I don't know what that spot is there, but whatever. And
Sarah, I know where you can get some proper advice regarding your lovely brows. You know, have you thought about your ever-loving husband, right? Christopher has the most bushy brows that I've ever seen in my life. And they kind of go up. One goes up like in a kind of a 90-degree... Or is it 45-degree angle? You know, it's kind of an incline. It looks like he's got, you know, you know what I mean. I forgot what I mean. Yeah, he's the go-to anyway with anything grooming related. Sorry, that was a bad pun, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Sorry, Chris. Sorry. I didn't mean it. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. It wasn't intentional on this occasion. I meant grooming as relates to, you know, your face, your hair, your brows. On this occasion, it's all very lovely, okay?
Anyway, yeah, so for anybody that's wondering why my eyebrows are so, like, stamped on my forehead, that's the reason. They can't be natural because they got microbladed, which ruined my eyebrow. It's now just like a tattoo on my forehead. Well, you didn't last long with your Crispies downstairs.
Yeah, but...
Right.
I want an apple.
You want an apple now? You have to go ask Daddy because I'm busy.
Please, can you give me an apple?
Right, let's finally open. This all was such a bargain, like genuine bargains I feel like I got here. Oh, look at this massive box of toys. Oh my gosh. Right, do I show these or do I just not and just wait?
Oh, I know the answer. Just wait, please, Sarah. Just wait. I don't need to see the toys. We don't need to see them, right? You're going to show them when she opens them on the day, right? And anything else aside, nobody really needs to know what your kid is getting for her birthday. It's not important. Nobody's interested. And just keep it to yourself. I feel that's the overriding feelings there.
Do a birthday haul with them? I think I'm going to show them because actually most of her birthday presents haven't arrived yet.
You know what I find incredible? Always, right? She's just said that most of the birthday presents have not arrived. Most of them haven't arrived. That is a huge box of toys there. A huge box with a load of toys that we could... The only ones that we could see there was a lot there, right? And yet she's saying that most of them haven't arrived yet. So how many is she getting? Bloody hell. I mean, in that box alone is more toys than most kids will receive on their birthday. And yet Sarah is boasting that that's just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it? Obviously, we know that the Inghams, they go OTT on birthdays and Christmases, etc. We know that. And that's up to them if they want to do that, I guess. But, like, where is Mila going to put all these toys? She literally has no room. Literally nothing. Nowhere. Doesn't have a playroom. Her bedroom's tiny. Shared with Jace. Just nothing there.
I ordered them on Amazon, maybe a couple of these of them, but I know I'm waiting on at least 9 things from Amazon. A few of them are international shipping, so I think it was like the 10th of, not the 10th of July, because has that been in past? What day are we on? I don't even know what date it is, but I can't remember the date, but a few, no, 16th of July, sorry, and we're definitely not the 16th of July.
Thanks, that was important for us to know the date of your delivery, wasn't it? In fact, it could be important because I could fly out there, I could intercept your packages as they arrive at your front door, because I have all the information required to actually do that now, because yes, I know where you live, because everybody knows where you live, because you put it out there, Sarah. I know the date of the delivery, I can hang around, you know, on a street corner, you know, just waiting to pounce on the delivery driver, you know, offering him a bottle of water, obviously, whilst he's there, and, you know, take all the toys, and, you know, distribute them amongst the poorer side of Dubai. But, you know, I wouldn't do that, obviously. I'm not a nasty person, despite outward appearances. You know, just you do you. Boo. Innit?
That's the date that 4 or 5 packages are coming. And I'm still waiting on a whole load of others. So I will do like a TikTok and a birthday haul before her birthday, but I think I'll just show you these little bits now. Right, first up, this is not actually a birthday gift. This is a catch ball frisbee sticky ball set for me, Chris and the older girls for the pool. We bought one of these ones a couple of weeks ago and we've absolutely loved playing with it, but one of these catcher things broke, and so we've not been able to play it the last couple of times we've been to the pool. So I got another one of those. Can't remember how much this was. I think it was about 35 dirham, which is about £8, which is not bad. And then I did get Mila a few little, what I would say maybe like tacky presents. Would you say this is a tacky present? I would. I'd say this is a tacky present, but great because, you know they're going to love them.
So when you say tacky presents, Sarah, do you mean cheap shit? Is that what you actually mean? I mean, the very fact that you think that, you know, a present is just tacky and cheap and shit, that you're willing to give to your kid, it's just it's a bit, it's a bit off for me, you know.
So I don't know if you can see in the back there, it's got a little ring, a little bracelet, and then some stick-on earrings, not stick-on, sorry, clip-on earrings, which I've been wanting to get her for ages because I just think they'd be so cute. And then she's got the tiara and some little adorable shoes. This was a bit of a random one, but this was literally like £2, so that's why I threw it in there. I didn't really want to buy like makeup, but I know how much joy it brings her and how happy it makes her, so I did get her this cute little rainbow corns. I didn't even realise it was rainbow corns actually, but it's basically just like a handheld mirror, I think. Little mirror on there, all in a case with a couple of extremely brightly coloured eyeshadows. I know she'll love this. And then I bought her a bubble machine. I know her and Jace absolutely love playing bubbles together, and they've been asking for a bubble machine for ages. So yeah, I thought I'd get her a Peppa Pig bubble machine. I need to see what batches that takes. And then I got her this pram. I actually wasn't sure what this was going to be like because this was quite cheap, but it looked really good on the picture. Like a 3-wheeler pram. It actually looks like decent quality, despite it being just in this rubbish little bag. It actually looks like a decent pram. It's just, oh! Well, it didn't break when I just dropped it, so that's a good sign. It's...
Oh dear, a pram. Right? If only you had another way of getting a pram. If only you'd been gifted a pram, you know, like a really top quality one, not one of these cheap shit ones that you've got in like a plastic bag here, but like a top quality one from a, you know, from a lovely iFam, possibly one called Laura, you know. If only Laura existed in a real life and she could give you more prams. If only you still had those prams that you were gifted. I wonder what happened to those. Laura, where are you? You're missed so much. Sorry, some of you might not know what I'm talking about. But for those that do, it's the memories that carry you, isn't it?
Basically a fold-up pram, which I wanted. I wanted a fold-up one, kind of like them cheap strollers that you get in the UK. That was literally about £4, so I was well chuffed with that. And then this might be a bit, oh, this one might be a little controversial because I know some people don't like to put nail varnish on their young children, and Mila is only 3, but she's obsessed with Disney princesses and she loves watching me and the girls do our nails. So I thought I'd buy her own nail varnishes. These are actually really, really nice. I feel like I've seen some of these in Home Bargains previously, but I don't feel like it was as nice as this one. This is a really nice set, so she's going to love that.
How many more coming today?
So that just turned up. Another. Wow, thank you. I'll open that one in a second. Oh, I know what that is. Thanks, babe. So I wanted to buy her a baby. Now, Mila's at that in-between age.
You wanted to buy her a baby, eh? Well, if only there was such a thing in Dubai as, buy a baby. I'm sure there must be somewhere that you can buy a baby in Dubai. Anyway, but if only there was something like, a replica of a certain YouTuber. Oh. Why don't you? Got it, Sarah. Why don't you give her a replica of herself as a little baby? That would be so much fun, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? It's like the Twilight Zone or something. Oh dear.
Where really baby babies, like soft ragdoll type things, I'm not sure if she'd play with too much. But bigger babies, because Mila's, I know she's 3, but she's a very small, she's strong and got a strong, but she's small. Like she's 80 something, I can't remember if it's 82 or 86 centimetres. So she's a small little one. And so big babies, I feel like are quite, you know, just bulky and heavy sometimes to play with. I feel like she's just at that in-between stage where I'm not sure. Like I bought her some reborn dolls for Christmas from Argos, what they called, Tiny Treasures or something, the twins. And I didn't give her them at Christmas because I just felt like they'd be too big and bulky for her to play with. And I genuinely still feel like that now, even though it's like July. So I wasn't sure. I wanted a baby for her, but I couldn't find the right one, basically. I couldn't decide on one. I almost gave up. And then I found this. So it's in package. Let me just take it out of the packaging. Here we go. And it is honestly perfect. I think she's gonna love this so much. It's a swimming baby, guys. You can take it to the pool. We spend most, even if we vlog, sometimes we vlog it, sometimes we don't, but we've spent pretty much every single day at some point at the swimming pool since we've been here, whether that be on a morning, whether that be on an evening. Sometimes we even ended the vlog and then gone to the pool. So yeah, she's gonna have a baby to take to the pool who actually swims. So swims like a baby, and not only does she swim, but she's small. So she's a baby that she can interact and play with, but it's quite a small baby. It's not big and bulky. So this is going to be amazing interactive. She's gonna love this so much. Maybe not so much when she first opens it. When she first opens it, she's like, oh, Dolly. But I know that she'll get a lot of play out of that, for definite. Then I got her a scooter. So it's a Disney princess, and like I said, she's completely obsessed with Disney princess at the moment. Her and Esme just continuously watch songs on YouTube of the princesses singing and rapping and all sorts of stuff. I didn't even realise this one was a 1 second fold, so that's great. It's got a soft handle that's height adjustable. It just looks like a good scooter. This was a real bargain as well. I'm trying to think about how much I paid for this, but I'm sure it was like £20 in English money, about 100 dirham, which is a blooming bargain for a scooter that's an official, like, an official princess one. So I was really chuffed with that. And then finally, from this shop, I picked her up a load of play food, which might give you a little clue as to what her present is, her main present. But don't think the obvious, because it's not that. So that's going to throw you all off. So this might give you an idea to what her main present's going to be this year, but don't think the obvious, because it is not the obvious. So I got her this one, which is just like sweets and things. And then this one, which is a waffle maker. I thought this was so cute. Although I'm not sure what the random chicken like. Oh yeah, waffle and chicken. I guess that makes sense. Little nice coffee cup there and things like that. And then finally this deli food shop. So a little, these are so nice. These are really cool. She's gonna love these. There we go, just popped it all back in the box. I've got to say though, I am genuinely well chuffed with all of that, because that cost me £100 in English money. It was about 400-500 dirhams, something like that. So cheap. So because it was so cheap, I wasn't really too sure what to expect. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've not got the pram out or the doll out. Hopefully the arms don't fall off when I take it out of the box. But from just looking at it there, I am very, very impressed. That's a lot of presents for not a lot of money, considering I got like an official Disney princess scooter, a pram, a baby that swims, the Peppa Pig bubble machine, and all the other things. I'm not going to go over them, I just showed you them. But just considering I got all of that stuff, I feel like that was a really good deal. So like I said, I'm not going to go through all of the packages right now because everyone is waiting for me. I think they want to go to the beach now and we're about to set off. And everyone...
Oh, you're going to the beach? Oh, who would thunk it, right? Who would have thunk it? Because it's not like you've been to the beach. But mind you, they haven't had a beach day for at least, I'm going to say, about 10 days or maybe longer. I don't know. It's usually the pool or the mall that they go to. As the beach isn't quite as frequent these days, you know. So they're due a beach day. Give them their dues. Come on, people, stop complaining.
One's just about ready. So I'm just going to quickly show you because, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these. I just opened the other Amazon box and I'll give you a quick peek. Oh my gosh. So I've gone a bit Duplo crazy. bit Duplo crazy. These are from Amazon and they are going to be loved, I hope. So I got 4 Duplo sets. I recently discovered Duplo. When I say discovered, I mean it's the first time I bought it for my children. I wasn't sure because Duplo is a little bit expensive, but so many of you guys said don't think about it, just buy it, because it's such a durable toy that's like timeless and just lasts for ages. And I did buy them some at Christmas and they do really enjoy playing with it. When I go home back to the UK, I am going to bring some of it out with us, but for Mila's 3rd birthday, I thought it would make a really nice gift. So these are the sets that I bought. I was debating buying a couple more, but I think Chris might actually kill me, but I do have a few more in my Amazon basket. Smaller sets. I kind of got the big ones out the way. So I got this one, which is all about feelings and emotions and things. I'll have that over there. And then I got this one, which I almost bought them at Christmas. I almost bought this at Christmas time, but it went out of stock. I think it was Smith's Toys I tried to buy it from, and it went out of stock. Well, it was on sale and then it went out of stock, and then when it came back it was full price, but because I'd seen it at the sale price I couldn't justify it. I was like, no, I'll just wait until it comes back on sale again, and it never did. But yeah, I got this one, and then I got this one, which looks really, really blooming fun, and I think they're gonna love this with the slide and everything. It looks so fun to play with. And then I bought this one lastly. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this one. Ta-da! This box is massive. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting it to be so big. That's probably going to be as big as Mila. So yeah, I got the Disney castle. Oh my gosh. Look how cool this looks. It's a 3-in-1 as well. So I don't really know what it means, 3-in-1. Let me look on the back. Oh yeah. So basically you can create, well, I didn't know what it meant. It's like Isla's Lego 3-in-1. She can create 3 different things with the same blocks. So yeah, you can build that one, then this like tall tower, or you can build like a little mini castle city down there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. So babe, whilst you're editing this, what do you think? Because I know you've got no blooming idea about anything I've bought for her birthday. So what do you think? Along with that main present and a few other bits that are still to arrive. A few bits that are still in my Amazon basket that I might have to ka-ching, ka-ching.
You know you don't actually have to do that, don't you, Sarah? I'm just going to say this to you one time, right? Because lots of people think that you have like a shopping addiction. And I know addictions, right? I do know addictions, so it's possible. But you don't have to check out, because you know Mila, she's not going to care, right? She literally is not going to care. In fact, she's only going to be 3 years of age. She is not going to remember this birthday 1 year from now. She won't remember it because she's too young, right? She just won't. She won't care if you got her 1 present or 50 presents. She actually won't care. She'll be happy that she got her gift and she'll move on with her day, right? A year from now, she won't remember that she only got 1 gift rather than 50. She won't care. The reason why you're getting her so many is for you and not for her, right? It's the reason why people have massive like blowouts on their child's first birthday, because the child will not remember that first birthday. But rightly so. I understand why you would have a massive party as your own memory for your child's birthday. But again, it's for you. It's self-serving. It's not for the child, because the child's not going to remember, right? So just think about that, Sarah. Next time you're thinking, oh yeah, what else can I buy her for her 3rd birthday? She doesn't need anything else. Really doesn't.
And there is still a couple of other things. There's actually 2 or 3 other quite big presents still to arrive. So I'm excited. But even if she just got like what I've just shown here, like that would be enough. Like I weren't actually planning on doing a mega amount this year, but I kind of always say that, don't I? You guys know. I'm probably even going to get hate in the comments for this, but oh well. What's new? What's new? Right, so I'm going to put all these away now, hide them, and then I think we're going to head to the beach.
Okay guys, so no matter how sweaty look right now, we just left the beach. We are now at Starbucks. Beautiful sea view outside with a nice seafood. It's actually not that hot. It's hot. But I got this strawberry refresher drink. Oh my gosh, it tastes like strawberry milk. That is so good. Do you know I think people, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Do you know people make like Hawaii? Whatever. Oh, yeah, something like that. That's what it tastes like. Oh really? Okay, so this is what Isabel got herself. She got this yummy chocolate cake and this cheesy and turkey croissant.
And it's really nice.
Yeah, what is your drink?
It's a Spanish latte.
Yummy.
Are you helping yourself, little lady? Chocolate milk. Is it good, guys? Yeah. Good. So, we had such a lovely time at the beach. It's really windy here, so I apologise if you can hear a load of wind noise. It's why we didn't film too much actually on the beach. Well, we did, but we just couldn't actually vlog. Right, let me just taste this Starbucks strawberry refresher, I think it was, or coconut refresher. Wow.
Question for you, Sarah. Do you ever get bored of your life? I mean, I guess with so many kids, you don't have an opportunity to get bored. You like, got to look after your kids. What am I saying? Got to look after your kids. Sarah, look after her kids. Sorry, Isabel looks after your kids. But you just go to the beach, go to Starbucks, you just go to the beach, go to the pool, go to the mall. It feels very repetitive. It feels very same old. I mean, I don't know what else you do. Do you like teach your kids? Like, are you a teacher as well? Because like your kids are supposed to be doing education. I haven't seen Jace doing much education since you've arrived there, and your other kids don't seem to be doing an awful lot, except for just sort of hanging about doing nothing, really. Seems like a boring life, if I'm being honest with you, and yet you claim that it's the best life. Dubai. It doesn't look it, to be honest.
Is that good?
That is so nice.
I know.
Thanks, Isla. But yeah, let me see if I can sit in the corner a bit less windy. But anyway, we just finished up on the beach and we've come to Starbucks for dinner randomly, but we had a load of snacks and things on the beach, so no one was massive for like a massive meal. So we just got we've got a few cheesy croissants, and then we've got a few of these like Spanish cheesy pretzels, I think they were called. They've got cheese inside and turkey, I think it said. It's probably the most expensive meal we've had since we arrived, to be honest.
Mum, the cream on top of the Spanish lattes. Yeah, they're really so good.
Really, is it nice?
Sweet cream.
Is it really nice? Starbucks is so blooming expensive. But anyway, it's all that was here. There was literally nothing else here on this beach. And we are about a 40-minute drive from home, which is not big. It's not a big deal, but it's just coming up to 7 PM. The sun's gone down. Everyone just wants a quick snack, so when we can get home, we just get in the shower, freshen up, and we're all done and ready for bed. Only problem is, there's not an indoor seating. It's so nice and cool in there, but there's no indoor seating. So we've had to come and sit outside, which is actually really quite nice because it overlooks the beach. We're literally on the beach, I'll show you in a second. But it's hot. It's really, really hot. So here is where we're sat, having a bite to eat, and literally the beach is there. And the planes are going over, so it's so nice to sit and watch. It's not all blurry, but you can just see the...
Well, thank you, Sarah. You have sold it to me. You can have your dinner while sat by the beach. Okay, that's a novel idea. I've never thought of that one before. I've never heard of a beach cafe or anything like that, you know, in the UK. If only they had such a thing, it would be a game changer, wouldn't it?
Planes up in the sky. So nice and chill. Like listening to the waves and like it being... It's really quiet actually. It's actually really quite quiet. Whoa. Now, I can tell that Dad has got this camera on the wrong setting.
Oh please, lighting again. Lighting.
This is Chris's lighting. He only gets angry because mine's better. And this is the setting that I like it on. And it makes him mad. Anyway, we just got home, everyone got showered, and we're now winding down for the evening. We're watching Rain. What season are we on, girls?
3 more. 3! Francis is dead and we're all depressed.
That's
Depressed because I look at wallpaper!
me look terrifying. Guys,
The Facebook
my
is not
boyfriend's
any more
dead.
scenes. Any more scenes of my boyfriend.
You two are not
He's my boyfriend, not yours.
normal. Do you know when we put this on for the first time, when we'd just arrived in Dubai, I'd been begging Esme, come on Esme, you'll love this. And she was like, all right, I'll try it. And when
You would love it. I just couldn't find
the
anyone.
first episode, I was like, you're going to fall in love with that boy, with Francis. And Esme went, no, I'm not. He's
That's all
not
right.
even
I was
good
like,
looking.
he's not even good looking. I literally, the first thing I said about him was, on the first scene he was in, well, they could have chosen better looking.
Could have chose a better looking king.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Esme, you're going to fall in love with him. And Esme was like, no, I'm not. 3 episodes in, and I'm like, is Francis in this episode? Can I get some Francis merch for my birthday?
No, all the phone backgrounds are Francis.
All the phone
no,
backgrounds are
actually, it's not
Francis.
Francis bad.
Esme actually asked for a Francis
Blanket, but they don't
blanket,
Francis
but we couldn't get one. But yeah, they're obsessed. But the question is, girls, this is the big question for everybody. Well, not for everybody, for the girls. Rain or Bridgerton?
Rain! I actually have to say, I love Bridgerton
Right,
so
listen.
much.
So my temperature is always my favourite season.
That's nothing to do with
but
rain,
is
though.
over. Rain over.
That's fair.
What would
In
you
the
say?
world.
Rain or Bridgerton? I'd say Rain, 100%. I love Rain. It's
Same.
good.
It's
So
the best.
lots of people are always saying like, I
frustrating.
can't find anything to watch, and I know that Rain's like might not like it never got the hype that Bridgerton got, but trust me,
It's better.
if you like Bridgerton, you will
You'll
love
and
Rain.
it's based off of like
True factual
history.
events. Obviously, there's some parts are made up for dramatization and things like that, but a lot of it is actually what actually happened in history. So
The
it's,
whole storyline is real life.
but it's not like a history. It's like a proper series. It's like
a
Bridgerton,
documentary. It's just like Bridgerton,
but better.
but better and
Yeah.
Love
longer.
stories better.
It's so good. What we're watching it on right now is just because everyone will be like, where do you find it?
You have to pay for each season.
You do
It's
have
like
to pay.
20 quid each season.
I don't know what. Babe,
£20.99 each season.
£20.
Yeah, 99.
Have you paid that every time we've want to watch a new
No, I've
one?
got it for free, some magic cow.
That's good, because I would have been angry if you'd have paid that.
Make that into your profile picture and spam comments so I can...
Right.
You look like it's long.
No, because I did it from a side profile. You can get my double chin in it. What?
Apple sponsored us for each time magic on.
That was the cringiest thing you've ever said. No, they didn't. No, I'm only joking. We did pay. We have paid for it. But yeah, it is about £20.
And
So
we've got a scam box. We've got a scam box from my man who does things in Dubai. Access everything for free.
he's
Pirate
talking
that
lies. He's
stuff.
talking
Pirate that
lies.
stuff. Tell them fuzz. Tag them all up quick.
Shut up, you're really annoying. But yeah, so it is quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it. And the seasons, although it's £20 for a season, it's not like Bridgerton where you get like 6
Like
episodes.
season 1 has season 1 and season 2 have 22 episodes. and each
22
episode's
episodes,
40
so
minutes.
it's gonna last you a while,
And
guys.
there's 4 seasons.
Yeah, but it's very, very
It's
good.
almost as
So
good as Vampire Diaries
definitely,
in
we
that
definitely
season.
recommend. We definitely recommend Rain. Right, that's it for today's vlog, guys. We've had a really good day today, haven't we? That beach was really nice. I actually really liked it. It was one of our friends that recommended it. We've made like a few new friends in our new cluster that we live in. Everyone seems to go to the pool with like children around the same time. And Chris got talking to one of the dads who recommended this.
That's absolute gold. G. Ingham.
Hang on a second, Chris. Did you just say that it was a gold G woman, right? that recommended it. But Sarah just said you got talking to a dad that recommended the beach, but it's a woman, is it? Okay. Sorry. Oh, the stories match.
But yeah, I recommend that place.
That beach today. I was wondering what he's talking about then. Gold G. I was like, what? But he recommended that beach today, and I would definitely recommend it. It was really nice. It was really nice. There's a few crabs and things. They don't touch you or go near you, as
Hermit crabs like in the Maldives.
yeah. And the sand was a little bit more coarse, I'd say, than the Kite Beach. And it wasn't as clean. When I say it wasn't as clean, I don't mean it was disgusting, but I saw a few cigarette butts. One of them. I'm ending it.
I've never ever seen. I haven't seen.
There's been no cigarette butts on any beaches, and there was.
a couple on that beach.
There was a couple on that beach today. And the sea was, and it was windy.
sea,
It was very
the
windy
hot
there. I
sun.
don't know if that's like because of the part of the coast it's at, or if today was just a windy day. I'm not sure. So we'll definitely go back and try it. But the positives were, it wasn't as busy as Kite Beach. You got sunbeds that you could sit on there.
Beautiful Starbucks.
And there's a Starbucks there. It was a really nice beach. But the only problem is that I didn't like is the water is so hot.
Yeah, and Kite Beach, even on Kite Beach, it's not that hot. But if you want.
No, I feel like it is. It was just a hot day today. Anyway, this is a really long outro. It's like 5 minutes long. But it was fantastic. It was really nice. I'm glad we went there. We'll definitely go back. But I think at the minute Kite Beach still beats it for me a little bit.
Yeah,
Just for the cleanliness and the vibe. And yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Good night, guys.
And there endeth yet another fabulous day at Ingham HQ, isn't it? It's doing good, yeah. Happy making. Brilliant episode that was. But the most overriding thought of the day is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and that is about Chris and what he said about knocking women out, right? It's not acceptable, even as a joke, by the way. I know you can joke about certain things, but come on, there's a time and a place. First of all, don't joke about it because it's a horrible thing to joke about. And second of all, your wife has been through it, so don't joke about it to a victim. Right? Just don't do it. Anyway, if you have appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, have a brilliant day, take care, and bye-bye.